So in learning topic 3, we turned our attention to geospatial literacy, and this was a topic that right from the beginning had my interest because I'm very into the social sciences like history and political science and geography. And so I've always loved maps and loved to use maps and own many maps that I like to share with my students. And so this learning topic was really right up my alley. And it's a skill that I think is often kind of overlooked early on in the primary years, how to not just know specifically or relatively where things are located, but the unique way in which data can be represented in a way by incorporating different kind of maps and geospatial tools. And so I think what it really does is provide a view of our Earth in a view in a way to kind of help us construct an understanding about who we are as human beings and how we interact with our environment, and how this whole system on Earth is so really interrelated. And I think that there's really no better way to teach this or try to develop this knowledge and facilitate its growth in students than to just really put them in charge of the tools and provide them with as many views and as many types of data, pieces of information that are communicated geospatially, and let them just get busy and try to find the connections that exist between all of these different pieces of data that you can display that way. And so some of the tools that were linked through the content pages were new to me, similar to other tools that I've used before, and I think back to what I was saying as far as getting the tools in the hands of the students, the interactive map making technology that is out there on the internet and provided by different organizations is just absolutely incredible. I've been using the National Geographic interactive map maker with my students for quite some time, and just love the features and how easy it is to operate the system. And I really think that as students can kind of enable and disable different filters and data points, they can really start to just make connections for themselves and see the relationships between population density and temperature, or population density and CO2 emissions, for example. Really just kind of let them experiment with it. The National Atlas program was new to me, and there are a few things that I feel they could improve as far as being able to adjust transparency on their interactive map maker. It's kind of difficult to pick multiple filters to lay over one another, and it'd be nice to be able to just kind of scroll back the transparency to help make those connections a little bit easier to make. Another tool that I found kind of late in the course, just kind of through accident on another project that I'm doing with some students, was the maps that are available and the interactive map features that are available through NASA. And it makes sense with all of the research that NASA does, and while they're certainly looking out deeper into space and looking away from Earth, they certainly have another eye on the Earth in the way that gathering information from space can be used to learn more about and hopefully improve the quality of life on the Earth. So again, this was a topic that I was very interested in, and continue to be motivated by and continue to want to share with my students, and it was nice to kind of spend some time lingering on it and finding out where some new tools were and how I could hopefully bring those to bear in the classroom. So with that said, learning topic 3, geospatial literacy, was a hit for me, and so it gets the 2 thumbs up. And with that, we'll turn our attention to learning topic number 4. Thank you very much.